and why we're becoming kind of famous in this space. So everything I'm going to teach you here tonight is the real deal, guys. That's me on stage with Robert Kiyosaki at an event in Sydney. It works. It's been proven to work over and over and over. And it's the same training that everybody who I just showed you that generated on our way to $1 billion in sales learned the same way. So my journey with Amazon, guys, started here. Now that's me on the far left. Let me just have a quick swig of this water. For those who joined us late, you're probably wondering if this is a recording. It isn't. This is a live webinar, Wednesday, February 5th. So guys, that's me on the left. That was taken in 2012 in Los Angeles, California. I actually owned an animation company in the US. I live in Australia now. I always get asked, where do you live now? I live in Australia on the Gold Coast, but I lived in the US for nearly 5 years. And I was working that company. I owned it. These were some of my first staff. Now that looks like a happy little small business photo, but actually what you're looking at is me plus 7 mobile cash burning units, otherwise known as staff. The problem with traditional businesses, guys, you got to pay these people, you got to put them in an office, you got to take insurance policies, all the other stuff, right? It's tough. I realized at that time, if I did not learn to sell a physical product rather than a service, at some point in my career, I would be forever beholden to having people in my life, which I didn't necessarily want all the time. The beauty of having a product on Amazon is it sits on the shelf, it gets purchased 24 hours a day while I'm asleep, while I'm doing stuff, and I get paid every 2 weeks in US dollars, which is super awesome. So where I first found out about it, I got a call from a mate of mine when I was in LA, and he said, dude, I want to have a meeting with you. I want to show you this business. So I went and met him, and he's told me about this product on screen right now. This product, back in 2011, this was, or 2012, he said, this is my mate's product. It wasn't this exact brand, but it's the same thing. It's an anti-cellulite cream. And you rub it on your bum, and you rub it on your lines on your legs if you've got stretch marks. And apparently it makes your bum go smaller because it's got caffeine in it, breaks up the fat or something, right? So I went and met him, and he said, Adam, let me tell you how this works. This dude is buying it from Florida, a manufacturer in Florida that makes skincare products, then they put your brand on. It's called a white label or private label manufacturer. And I thought, sorry, excuse me, guys. This is kind of interesting. He said, all right, what's cool about it is he buys it from them at a wholesale rate. They put his label on it. He pays the bill, and they send it directly into an Amazon warehouse. And I was like, okay, so why? Like, why does Amazon want his product? Because I didn't understand FBA. And he said, there's this thing called fulfilled by Amazon. It means that you can make your own product, and instead of having it in your garage and having your own website, and then when a sale happens, you mail it yourself, you put it in an Amazon fulfillment center, you put up a listing like what you guys are looking at right there with the headlines and photos and so on. And Amazon customers go in and they type into the search bar what they're after. And if they like your listing, they buy it. And when the sale happens, Amazon processes credit cards, they'll pick and pack it and ship it for you. And then within 2 weeks, they'll send you a check or a direct deposit, in fact, straight to your bank account in US dollars of all the sales that were made. And my lights went on immediately, because I was like, I don't want to live in America forever, but I love to sell to Americans because there's so many of them and they all love Amazon. So I could live, I said, dude, I could live anywhere in the world and set up products like this. And all I have to do is pay a supplier, get it shipped to Amazon, and we're off to the races. And he said, yes, there's a bit more to it, but that's fundamentally in it. That's called fulfilled by Amazon, and any of us can do it. What got my attention is in 2011, that one product was doing 100,000 US dollars a month, and the profit margin was over 50%. That blew my socks off, because I know what I was doing in my animation company. I had people and orders and offices. This dude was sitting at home in his undies running this business. So the summary of the model, before we dive too much deeper, is you can live anywhere in the world in your undies, order products from somewhere. Could be Mexico, could be India, could be China, could be Vietnam, could be Australia, it could even be America, right? Wherever you can buy them from a wholesaler, get them shipped into an Amazon marketplace like the US. Amazon will then sell it. They'll pick it, pack it, ship it, and they send the money back to you within 2 weeks in US dollars directly into your bank account. This is an amazing, amazing model. It means you can access world-class logistics infrastructure, enormous amounts of traffic. You don't need to set up the website. You don't need to do Facebook marketing or Instagram influencing or any of that stuff. It's all done with you sitting at home in your undies. But the dream, guys, of making money on the internet requires very conscious decisions at the start, because everybody sees photos like this and thinks, oh, I'd love to have an online business. But if you don't make the right business model choice at the beginning, What you're looking at there is just a dream. It will never happen. FBA is such a wise choice, and I'll explain why. If you go and choose a product and you go and say, I'm going to set up my own website, you could end up like this girl here. I have great products and I have a beautiful website, but I'm out here in the cold. Where are the customers? And guys, I can tell you, if you don't have the traffic, if you don't have people coming to your website, you've got to do the work anyway. You've got to source the product, you've got to package the product, do a logo, make it beautiful and all that. But if you're not on Amazon in a marketplace, you've now got to get another skill set, which is how to become a professional marketer. Here as Amazon sellers, we sell to qualified buyers only. People go to the website, they type in what they're looking for. The only reason they're there is because they're wanting to buy it, right? To put it another way, if you don't have a marketplace that you're selling into like Amazon, you have to do like these guys are doing, right? Where basically I'm on Instagram the other day and I see this ad, right? It's like they've come up to me and said, you're a guy, right? We know you're a guy. We know you're in your 40s. You wear pants, right? And now they're trying to sell me pants, right? I didn't type in that I wanted pants. That's called interruptive marketing. It's a bit like these guys in the shopping malls. Most of you know these guys in the shopping malls that are standing in the middle and they go, hey, I've got a quick question for you. And then they just proceed to try to sell you shit that you never went there for, right? It's kind of annoying and it's hard for them too, right? You don't want to be that version on the internet. Intentional shopping is what we do as Amazon sellers. People come into the store and they say, hey, listen, I'm interested in buying some vitamin C tablets, or I'm interested in buying an iPhone case, or a tea tumbler, or a stuffed penguin. And then Amazon says, sure, this is the aisle. And then they get to look and pick and choose. It's such a better way to do business. This website, guys, Amazon, I know many of you know this, it is the 9th most visited website on earth. It is the 4th most visited website in America, and it is the #1 e-commerce site in the entire world. In December just gone, just in that month, they had 2.73 billion independent unique hits just on Amazon.com. That's setting aside Amazon Australia, Germany, Canada, and everything. 2.73 billion unique hits. That's 1/3 of the entire planet. Hey guys, if you enjoyed that video, make sure you hit subscribe as well as the little bell that's sitting around here so that you get notified when we drop any new videos. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe and the bell.